All right, how is it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another tier list video. Joining me today are two very special guests and good friends of mine, Anthony Gonzalez, aka Antox, and Sam Reed, aka LOL Rubix, on all socials. And in this video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different from what I normally put out on this channel, but I think it'll be a lot of fun since we are all top scholars in this area of expertise. Today, we will be doing a Pokemon starter tier list, but with a twist. Instead of ranking them on their stats or performance, we will be solely ranking them based on their design. So me, Anthony, and Sam will be debating which starters look the best and which starters look the worst today. And before we get started, how are we doing tonight, Anthony and Sam? How are we doing?
Doing great. I'm excited to talk some Pokemon design. Been playing some Pokemon Go, so I'm a little refreshed on this and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited. I've been playing a bit more Pokemon Go lately as well. And ripping some packs also recently. So I'm excited to get into this dialogue for what we cook up here for a nice little Pokemon tier list.
And like in terms of Pokemon knowledge, how would you rate your like knowledge in the Pokemon realm on a scale 1 to 10?
Of like,
Just anything.
well,
Anything and everything.
I'm very much knowledgeable on the older gens, but these new gens I haven't kept up with a whole lot. So
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say well, there's so many different facets and mediums of Pokemon. There's like the card game, there's the trading cards, there's the games, the video games, there's Pokemon Go, there's so many, there's an anime.
Yeah.
So there's so many different ways that you can like follow it, which is cool. But I'd say just because I really only am like a Pokemon Go and the trading cards and then a bit of like video game knowledge of it, I'd say I like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
If I had to rate.
I think I would have to rate myself maybe a 5. I'm pretty
Yeah.
knowledgeable like in the Pokemon games, like before Gen 6, but afterwards, I'm not too familiar, and I'm not as familiar in the Pokemon Go realm as much as you guys. I don't have much knowledge in that aspect there, and especially in the trading card games, especially Pokemon TCG, I just rip up packs and call it a day. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself a 5 there, but yeah, so basically how this is gonna work is I have 3 tier lists made, and each tier list is for every stage of evolution, and we will be
Oh,
going through each
Okay,
stage
okay.
and starting from their first form and ending on their final evolution, ranking them on their respective tier lists. Yeah, so like I have here for like the first stage, we're just gonna rip through them, and then we'll move on to the middle and then finish off with their final. Do you guys have any questions on how it's gonna work before we get started?
I don't think so.
think I got it.
All right, bet. Yeah, like I said, we're just gonna start with the first evolution tier list here, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys give your opinions and rankings first, and I will go ahead and finish off. So let's start with Sam first, and then we will move to Anthony, and then me last. And we're gonna start off with Gen 1 here, and start off with Bulbasaur. So Sam, what's your opinions here on Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur Bulls. Okay, so let me just preface this. I think for the majority, like at least the stage ones, because they're all cute, I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna factor cuteness in a little bit more in this one
Yeah.
than I would for the second and third stage evolutions. That being said, I do think honestly all of Gen 1 starters are pretty damn cute. Um, I'm gonna give Bulbasaur, let's say. I think he's up there. I think Gen 1 starters in general are pretty good. Pretty good design. We'll throw him at like B. Just to get it going, I guess.
Okay. I like that. I like that. How about you, Anthony?
Yeah, with Bulbasaur, what is he, like a little frog or something? Like a toad? I
Yeah.
can't really tell. But I don't know. This Gen 1, I'm gonna be very biased towards 1 through 4. I would argue to throw him at A. I like the little what is that on his back? A little onion looking thing.
Yeah. I always thought it was an onion too, like an onion bulb or something.
Yeah, no, I like the colors, like his red eyes that go with
Yeah.
green. I would go as far as low A, high B.
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna say like to preface that all the first evolutions are so damn cute. So like it's gonna be hard to like
Fine.
rank them because I feel like most of them are gonna be like C or up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
let's be as critical as we can. But yeah, starting with
Okay.
Bulbasaur. Yeah, I think he's really cute. I like the colors. I like the different shades of green. I think the design is cute. Like Anthony mentioned, I think the red eyes really pop out. I think he's overall just a really cute and adorable Pokemon. I would have to swing with Anthony and put him in A as well. But maybe as we factor in things, he can be like in a lower end A. You know what I mean? But well, is that okay with you, Sam?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yep. All right. So moving on. Next up, Sam, we got Charmander.
Yeah, Charmander, obviously Charizard is a pretty fan favorite. We're talking about Charmander here. You still do got to factor that in,
Yep.
even though he is the first stage. He's also pretty cute. Like we said, these Gen 1 starters, they really knocked it out of the ballpark with that aspect of these designs for sure. I think if we're putting Bulbasaur in there, you gotta at least put Charmander in A as well here. The flame tail is such a great little
Mhm.
detail there
Yeah.
for the Charmander. It's a classic. I think it deserves A as well.
Yeah, so with Charmander here, I really like the design. It's like a little baby dragon.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute. Got the little flame on the tail. I would throw him in S. If you're comparing to all these other starters, I don't think there's many that are better than him. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's very cute.
Yeah, I think he's cute as well. It's really hard because the Gen 1 starters are great. So they're like all in like the same echelon and for me. I like his design a lot. I would argue that maybe I like Bulbasaur just a little bit more, but I mean, we can come to a compromise here cuz so I would have him like behind Bulbasaur right here, but how about you, Sam? Where would you have him like above Bulbasaur?
I would have him above Bulbasaur in A though, and then
Okay.
Anthony said S.
So this would
Yeah,
this
so you
would
put him right there.
so this would line up perfectly here. So yeah. All right,
Okay.
Charmander in A above Bulbasaur, and next up we have Squirtle.
Okay, so Squirtle, I think low key might be the cutest in my opinion. Out of them all, I think he's also a fan favorite. It's definitely no disrespect to Bulbasaur there, but I think it's kind of a lot of people's favorites are Charizard or Charmander or Squirtle, and Bulbasaur does kind of get left out. But I think Squirtle is a pretty cute one. Anthony did make a good point. I think there's a lot of them. There's not going to be a lot more, I think, that we put in S. So I would probably honestly advocate for S tier maybe for Squirtle here. Yeah, S or A. I'd be fine with either. But Anthony?
I think S as well. It's like with the name, it's Squirtle. I think it's a squirrel hybrid with the turtle. You see a little tail there, and she looks like a little teenage mutant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, like a pre Teenage Mutant.
I like the design of him. He's probably my favorite, low key. And
You see, I think so. I think so too. Out of starters, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the same page as you guys. I think Squirtle is the cutest out of the three. They're all cute, don't get me wrong, but like if there's a little edge, if I had to choose one, then I would choose Squirtle. I think the way that he's shaped, his little eyes are cute, his head's cute, his little arms are like nibbly like this.
Yep.
So yeah, I totally agree with the S tier ranking as there. But yeah, so there's the Gen 1 starters ranked right there. Moving on to Gen 2, we have Chikorita.
Yeah, Chikorita is really down there, honestly, for me in terms of my favorite. I mean, not to be disrespectful, but I'm looking at personally D or F here. I think Gen 2 in general has some really mid starters, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I'd be fine with a. I'll toss it up to you guys to make my decision for me, but I'd be fine with like a D or a F, maybe a C if you guys disagree with me. But I'm not a big Chikorita fan myself.
Okay, what about you, Anthony?
Yeah, I would go as far as throwing out D. It's not. I don't know. There's not much going on with that little guy. There's that little leaf on top, and I don't know. He looks like a worm with little legs. I
Yeah.
don't know. I playing a Pokemon Go. Whenever if a Calm Day came out with him, I wouldn't be excited.
Yeah.
I would throw him down at D. Honestly, there's not much going on with that guy, but not F.
All right, so Chikorita here, yeah, so I'm going to have to agree with you guys. I mean, there's not much going on with the design here. It's pretty simple for Chikorita, besides, the little leaf that Anthony mentioned and the little beads it has on its neck. But I think it's kind of like, it's not necessarily like a horrible design per se, but compared to the other, first stage starters, it's kind of bland. There's not much going on for it. So yeah, I agree. D. I'm contemplating. I'm on the edge like Sam is as well. D to F, but I think I could go D for now, then potentially move it to F as time goes on. But moving on here, Sam, what do you think about Cyndaquil here?
Yeah, like I said, the Gen 2 starters really don't blow me away. I do think Cyndaquil's a little bit better than Chikorita. Whatever the hell they've got going on, the fire come on and out of its ass. I don't really know if that's like its tail or whatever, but it is a little bit more creative than just throwing a leaf on its head.
Yeah.
So I think I would rank Cyndaquil a little bit higher than Chikorita if I had to pick
Would it go
between them.
Would it go in D or a C for you?
I'll say D.
Okay.
But I'm fine. C or D.
Okay.
I would lean D as well.
What about you, Anthony?
I don't know. I kind of like the colors he has going on. The fire is a little overwhelming. There's kind of a lot of it. I don't know if it trails down his back or, like Sam said, if it comes out of his ass. He get that weird little beak going, but I really do like his eyes, the little anime eyes that has a little curl up or whatever. I'd put him C, high end C. That's what I would do.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the fire that you guys think is coming out of that's supposed to be like, like the quills coming out of
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's creative. Okay,
Yeah.
move it to C. Move it to C. Move it to C.
Yeah,
At
I would put it
least.
into C. No higher though. Like I agree with you guys. I don't think the design is all that. Look, I do like the colors, but other than that, it's not that impressive. It's kind of cute, but nothing that blows me away. So I think it's pretty mid. But yeah, moving on. We have Totodile here.
I'm gonna say something that may be controversial, but I think Totodile is one of the most overrated starters. I know a lot of people do like Totodile. And no disrespect to those people, I'm just really not a fan. He doesn't really blow me away either. I may just be a Gen 2 hater with the starters, but for me, yeah, I guess he's probably the coolest out of the three, but I wouldn't have him any higher than B. I'd probably lean C as well, personally. But let me know what you guys think.
I would personally, I'd probably throw him B. I don't know. I like he's like a little what, alligator, a little crocodile. Got what is it, like a pink reddish spikes along his tail. I think he's cute. I'd throw him at B. Definitely my favorite of the gen, like Sam said.
Yeah, I think
I'd probably go B.
I think I'm leaning with Anthony here and putting him in B. I do agree with both of you that they're both he is better than Cyndaquil and Chikorita in my opinion. I think he's cute too, somewhat like an ugly cute kind of vibe. Like a dumb ugly cute kind of vibe from Totodile. But yeah, I like his colors. I like his design. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I agree. B. He's not better than any of the Gen 1 stars by any means, or not even close.
I like his shiny a lot. It's like that turquoise color.
Oh yeah. Very pretty.
Cool.
Yep. So there's Gen 2, and moving on, Gen 3, we have Trico. What's your thoughts here, Sam?
Trico. I actually like Trico. I think it's a little interesting looking little frog thing. Yeah, I'm a fan of. I think the Gen 3 starters are pretty decent. In general as a whole, we'll get to the others when we get to them. But just to get started with Trico, maybe my favorite out of the three. I know Anthony, you're a big Mudkip fan, but Yeah, I'd say B to A for me. I guess I would lean A.
Okay. What about you, Anthony?
I believe he's a gecko,
Gecko. Yeah.
but I don't know. I personally would put him right below Totodile. Um, I don't know. He got little lanky arms and stuff. I do like the pink on his stomach, and he got what, yellow eyes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd lean B, preferably behind Totodile. But if consensus says in front, then consensus is that.
Yeah, I'm a really big like in terms of Gen 3 starters, I'm a really big fan. But in terms of Gen 3 as a whole, I'm not a big fan. But in terms of Trico, I'm a really big fan of Trico. So there's a lot of bias here. I do like his colors. I like his design. He seems like, one of those cool elementary kids you would want to be friends with on the playground.
I can see that.
Yeah. So I think I would also have him an A, right behind Bulbasaur though. So
Okay.
I would agree here with Sam.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but next up we have Torchic.
Torchic. Torchic, it's a chicken. But baby chickens are pretty cute. And I think Torchic definitely displays that. Does a fair job of it here. I would probably put him, I guess, B. Just because we have, we've got Trico there in A for the Gen 3. I know with Gen 2 we kind of went like B, C, D. I could see like us separating at least going along here with the start of them and differentiating Torchic in B versus Trico. That's in A. So I'm gonna say B for them for at least Torchic here.
Above or
what do you think,
below
Anthony?
Totodile,
Oh,
Sam?
above. For me, above Totodile, but I'm indifferent.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the idea. A little chicken that spewts fire. I'm fine right there with where it's at. I would put it behind Trico, so that falls right there. Well, I would personally put it behind Totodile too, but probably right behind Totodile is my choice.
Yeah, I think Torchic is my least favorite when it comes to Gen 3 starters, but it is relatively cute, I would say. Like, I think it would be like a cute logo for like a hot chicken place,
Yeah, that would be.
I don't know. The design is kind of like simple, but I mean, it doesn't really need anything extra, to be honest. But I think I would also have it behind Totodile here, but in the B tier. So I'm in the same level as you guys there. So, but moving on, we have Mudkip. What's your thoughts here, Sam?
Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of Anthony. Like I said, I think I don't know, the thing on the top looks like a little bit of a mohawk, and I don't really know what the things on the side are. I think it's probably my least favorite out of the Gen 3 starters. I'd say either top of C or bottom of B for me.
Okay.
Personally, I'd go as far as throwing up there A right behind Bulbasaur. It's a very cute guy right there. I believe the top is like a fin or something, and then the cheeks kind of remind me of like seashells or something. Or is that the top? I don't know. He's very cute. The shiny is very, very awesome. But we're not talking about that. But I like the design, the orange with the blue. Or what do you call that?
Complementary colors.
Yeah. Design word right there. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so I also really like Mudkip as well. I like him for sure more than Torchic. I also think he's cute. I like the colors. I like the blue they used. I like the light blue they use on his stomach. The orange, like Anthony mentioned, is very cute and pops out. I think he's a very cutie design. I would have him honestly like above Totodile. So Sam, you said you would have him like below Torchic and in between Torchic and Cyndaquil.
Yeah.
And Anthony said
Yeah, and Bulbasaur.
So would top B
that
make
works.
a lot of sense
Right
here?
there work. Yeah.
That works.
All right,
Middle
yeah.
ground.
So yeah, there's the Gen 3 starters, and moving on, Gen 4, which I think is my personal favorite, but maybe it's just based on a lot of nostalgia. But starting off, we got Turtwig. What's your thoughts on Turtwig, Sam?
Turtwig. Yeah, very cute. Very cute. I think it does the leaf on head a lot better than Chikorita does. The two little sprouts, it almost looks like he's got a little alfalfa action going up there. Like a little guy that just can't get that thing to lay down. And yeah, I think Turtwig is a very cute, very cute starter. I would probably put it A tier for me personally. I don't know if I have it S tier per se, because I don't think it's the best starter. Not to spoil my answer when we get there, but I don't think it's the best one out of the generation. But I would give it A personally. And I know I think one person in here does have a Shundo of this Pokemon.
Yeah,
Who could that be? Anyways, I do really like Turtwig. With the design, you gotta throw in the higher evolutions in terms of design of him. It's like his little sprout up there on his head, and it grows more and more. I mean, Torterra's got a whole big tree on him. I like him. He's a little snapping turtle. I like the shaded green they use there. I'd throw him probably above Bulbasaur, maybe even Charmander. I really like him.
Yeah, I guess I didn't say where I put him in A. I'd probably put him above Trico, behind Bulbasaur. But no, honestly, I agree with Anthony. I put him probably over Bulbasaur.
Okay. Yeah, so I completely agree with you guys too. Like I said, Gen 4 is one of my favorites, and Turtwig is very, very cute. I like his like little like mouth where it like caves in and makes him look super adorable. And his little leaves that he has up top, it just makes him look just super cute, and like you just want to hold him and just coddle him. You know what I mean? Yep. But I think I would have him over Charmander. Honestly, that might be a hot take.
I would too.
Okay. So
I would not personally, but I mean, you guys majority wrote rules there.
Yep. So yeah, so we have Turtwig at the top of A right now. Moving on, Chimchar though. Sam, what's your thoughts on Chimchar?
Yeah, I guess I'd say he's probably my least favorite here of this generation.
Anime.
I would probably lean like B tier here. I'm just not a monkey guy. I mean, I know there's those TikToks of those little cute monkeys or whatever that like take baths and sinks and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Chimchar just doesn't give those vibes for me. It doesn't scratch that little itch, if you will. And so I think it's still a good starter. It's creative at least. I'd have it in B probably. Just in my opinion, probably. For this one, I guess I probably like it cooler than Mudkip.
Okay.
Definitely over Totodile.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Sam, to be fair, he can't take a bath like those TikTok monkeys because he's 5. But personally,
True.
I really like Chimchar. He got that little flame at the end of his tail. I think he's a cute little monkey there. I kind of like, as you see, I like him more than Trico, but personally, I would have Trico down at B, so I don't know if that should factor my ranking with that. But if it does, I would put him right above Trico, behind Bulbasaur. I like the little squiggle on his little frizzy hair.
Yeah, and just to get a little off topic, Anthony, you chose Chimchar for your platinum walkthrough, right? Your platinum run through.
I did.
So does that factor in a little bit with your with your decision here?
Well, I think I involved with him, so I haven't. I barely remember. I'm almost done with the game, so.
Right. Wait. You haven't finished it yet? You started that game like 5 years ago, right?
What? I mean, I finished it. Yeah, I finished it. But...
Yeah. So for me, you guys know who my favorite starter in this gen is, but I think Chimchar is just really cute. He's in the S tier for me. This is surprising, even for myself. Even for myself, but I think he's really, really cute, especially the fire on his ass. Like, maybe when he farts, he probably just shoots out some fucking fireballs, bruh.
He has a tail. Right? Does he
Yeah,
tail?
that's the tail. That's the tail. Yeah. But and then his picture's just him
Oh.
scratching his booty, bruh. It's just super cute. So I would have him like S behind Squirtle. So
See, I would have him.
we need to
again.
find a resolution here.
I say, but Bulbasaur is a perfect spot.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think-
fine with that. I'm
Okay,
fine with
I can
that.
work with that. I can work with that. So there's an instance where we had 3 totally different tier rankings for one Pokemon, but made a fine decision there. But the last Pokemon at Gen 4 is Piplup. What's your thoughts here, Sam?
Yeah, I think this is the coolest one out of the 3. A little penguin is such a cute little idea. And I think Piplup is a cute little penguin. He's probably, he's kind of, as you can see there in the picture, waddling around. Looks like he's from the North Pole or the South Pole, or wherever the hell penguins live. I guess the Sinnoh region. But I would honestly have Piplup S tier, probably still behind Squirtle for me. But yeah, I'd say S tier.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely S tier. I like what's going on there. The little penguin looking guy. All the different shades of blue they use. Throw on the yellow beak with the little yellow flipper feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute. And my thing is I don't know how to differentiate like who's better, Squirtle or Piplup. But since Sam said that, I'm gonna rock right where he is. Just have him right behind Squirtle at the moment.
Yeah, it's so hard to rank the Gen 4 because I have such a bias for all of them, so they're all like in the same vicinity for me. I really like Piplup. I'm not sure if I like him more than Turtwig or Chimchar. And you know that Piplup's my favorite starter. Just a fair warning out of every Pokemon. But I don't think he has the strongest design compared to the 3. I think Chimchar would have the strongest design. In terms of cuteness though, I would agree. I think Piplup is the cutest. So I think I would have him like high A. I would say that he's better. Yeah, I would agree. He's better than all the other starters, but like high A. But since it's the majority vote, we'll keep him an S behind Squirtle.
Yeah. Also keeping an S works too, because I think I don't want to overcrowd that A category.
Yeah. That's perfectly fine.
If needed.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah.
Hopefully, when we get into these later ones, it'll start to differentiate the tier list. But
Yeah.
Gen 5 next, and we have Snivy here, Sam.
Gen 5 is my favorite generation personally. We just wrapped up the Unova Tour in Pokemon Go, and that was a real blast. Got my hands on a shiny Snivy, so I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, I like Snivy. It's not my favorite in the generation out of the starters, but I like Snivy, man. Snakes are one of my favorite animals. So like he's like a little grass snake, and look at that eye. He's like a little mischievous little shit, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta love him. Wonder just what he's gonna get up to next. And that's why I really love Snivy. It's one of my favorites. I know you guys probably aren't gonna share the same sentiment as much as I do for him, but I would definitely have Snivy in A tier personally. Probably for me, right ahead of Trico, but behind Bulb.
Okay, fair enough. How about you, Anthony?
Personally, Snivy. I don't know. See, I'm getting a little messed up. See, I like Mudkip more than Snivy, but I like Snivy more than Trico.
Where would you put it in your tier? Yeah, it's kind of hard. I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if Mudkip just throw it out of the picture, but in terms of Trico, I would have him ahead of Trico.
Okay.
I like his design. I don't know about he seems very like sharp cornered. That kind of throws me off. Got that little leaf going on in the back. I don't know. I guess right there's all right.
Yeah, so Snivy for me, I don't know. He kind of looks like a Dr. Seuss character with a nose. His eyes, he's kind of smug looking, like one of those kids that like one of those little shits that are they think they're too cool to hang out with. But overall,
Maybe
yeah,
he is too cool. Maybe
it could
Snivy is
be.
too cool.
It could be, but overall,
He's a girl.
could be as well. I'm just assuming at this point, you know what I mean? But I would have him behind Mudkip in the B tier here. So
I'd have him behind Totodile. I think Trico's up there.
so you have him behind Totodile. I have him behind Mudkip, and Sam has him in the A tier. Would it be like right here? Would be an okay?
Yeah,
Still in the
That'd
B
be
tier.
good because I mean, knock him down. Yeah.
But still the highest out of the B tier. That's
Fair
perfect there. Tepig here.
We just saw Tepig got for some reason the only Gen 5 starter announced in the recent Pokemon game Zeta A for whatever reason. And it's funny because he's my least favorite Gen 5 starter. I know I mentioned it's my favorite generation, but as for the starters, I was not picking Tepig. I'll tell you that much right now. Pigs are kind of cute, but I don't know. Tepig just doesn't really scratch that itch for me either. A cute little pig, wrapped in a little blanket.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's undeniably cute, but I just don't think Tepig is that. Unfortunately, I think he's one of the worst. I mean, there's some pretty bad ones, I guess, as we get later on down the generation. So I don't want to say one of the worst yet, but I'd have him there in that CD range, personally for me.
Okay.
I actually like him. I like him more than Snipe.
Do ya?
Yeah, I like his little tail he got. I don't know if you can tell in there, but I'm pretty sure it's a little squiggle up to his little red circular thing. I would have him right in front of Snivy.
Okay, yeah. So for Tepig, for me, this is weird because I don't want to give spoilers to his evolutions, but I would think Tepig is the strongest out of his evolution counterparts, and I actually think he's cute. I like his little ears; they're really cute. I like his nose, his little tail as well, his short little feet. I agree. I would have to agree with Anthony. I have him above Snivy as well in the B tier. So
yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I am kind of letting his second and third stage evolution taint cuteness that he's working hard for here. I get that. I would say I still don't have him over Snivy personally, in terms of which ones are my favorite. But yeah, I'd be signed instead of going like C tier to say like bottom B tier for me.
okay, so
You can throw him right in the middle.
yeah, right here. That'll be fine.
That
with me.
works.
That'd be fine.
That
Yeah.
works.
All right, up next, Sam, we have Oshawott. What's your thoughts here?
I think you guys know, but Oshawott is my favorite starter in the entire Pokemon universe. I love Oshawott. It's a cute little like otter. And I just think it's very cute. White. It's kind of not that that's like makes him better than any of the other Pokemon or anything, but I was going for me. He's almost got like a snowy, like wintry vibe to him. It's cozy. You just wanna eat him up with his little arms, and I have him as my favorite starter in S tier, above Squirtle personally.
Okay, that's a very, very, very audacious take, but we will respect that. Anthony, what do you think about Oshawott?
You see, I never realized he was an otter.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shame on
like
you.
a little otter.
It looks like he's just like a snowball in his head, but I don't know. I do. I do like the shell he has right there in the center. I'm not to spoil the later evolutions, but I do really like those. But Oshawott as a starter, I'm not like the biggest fan of. Oh snap! Anime.
It's a guitar here because we have a lot in the A and B tier, so
I know.
We might need to start moving some of them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we might have
I
to
don't know.
readjust.
I would throw Oshawott. Definitely. Hell, I'd throw him down. I'd throw him below Tepig.
Okay. I will readjust. We'll readjust. Let me give my opinion on Oshawott first.
I'm being honest, bro.
Oshawott,
He's a cute little otter.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wouldn't do anything to you, Anthony.
No,
He wouldn't do a thing in this world to hurt you.
His head's way too big, bro. Otter's heads don't look like that. He's like a sack of potatoes. He just looks so
What?
like a snowball on top of like I don't.
No. Yeah, okay. I can see your both perspectives perfectly clear. I mean, growing up, when I played Gen 5 on the DS, I chose Oshawott as my starter every time. So I have a certain love for Oshawott, especially since when I was watching the Pokemon TV show as well as during this time as well. So he was in the show as Ash's Pokemon. He was very cute. I think he's like, I don't think he's as cute as Tepig, honestly. I don't know. I would say he's like right below Tepig, in my opinion, in the B tier.
That's where I think I have him.
So but Sam had him all the way S. So we're gonna have to figure out like
If I did.
it would have to be A tier, but like in the bottom.
Yeah. I think at least beyond Chimchar.
I can go with that.
Okay.
I can go with that.
Okay.
All right. So there's the Gen 5. We're moving on Gen 6. We're starting out with Chespin. So what's your thoughts here on Chespin?
Chespin. This is probably the worst out of Gen 6. I don't even know what the fuck he is. Can I cuss? Sorry.
Yeah. This is rated R here, so.
Yeah, what even is Chespin? Like a baby deer or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'd
He's
say
supposed to be like is he like a mole?
I think it's like a squirrel because like it's chestnut. Isn't that like close to that? Like isn't it chestnut? He's like a little squirrel, maybe.
I don't. He's like a chestnut and like something else. Either way, like
Yeah,
I don't
know. He's pretty mid, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have Chespin there in probably D tier. I don't know. I don't even know if he's better than Chikorita, to be honest.
Yeah. What's your thoughts here, Anthony?
Yeah, the thing is with my starters, I want them to be like third color. He got way too much brown going on. I'd throw him down to F. I'm not a fan of him. He just
Fine with that as well.
I'm gonna throw him down an F as well. Like I don't know what the hell he's got going on with the head. Like what is he wearing? Like, it looked like he's wearing like a balloon, with like a little fucking air bubbles on top. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the design, but yeah. So I'm perfectly fine with F, our first F in the video. But moving on here, we have Fennekin.
I think as for starters, Fennekin might be my favorite out of these three. Stage 2 and 3 evolutions I think are a different story, but as for the starters, I think Fennekin's actually pretty dope looking. He's a cute little fox. Looks like he just want to nuzzle up in you in like the warmth of your body heat on a cold day where he's running away from predators. And yeah, I think Fennekin's a cute little fox. So I would have Fennekin up there. Maybe I'm just looking at the list here. Maybe have it like B tier or so. Maybe A. I say B to A range. For me.
Okay. What about you, Anthony?
I agree with Sam. I don't know. He's not the greatest like those above him.
Yeah.
But it actually has a great design to him. A little fox and with the yellow mixing with the red. I don't know if that red fur is coming out of his ears or what. I like it. I like a little Firefox. I like that. Right there is fun.
Yeah, I also think he is the strongest out of Gen 6 as well. I think in terms of design, it's pretty cute. Looks like also a very mischievous fox. But yeah, I'm fine with the B tier here. And I think this spot is perfectly fine. Honestly, we need to. I think we'll adjust at the end.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
just
we'll
at the
adjust at
end.
the end, and
But
we'll have
yeah.
an idea of what we do with them all.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. What's your thoughts here, Sam, on Froakie though?
Froakie itself at the base one, I'm not a huge fan of. Kind of going back to Anthony's complaints with Oshawott, its eyes look a little too big for its head. Its head in general looks a little bit too big for that little frog body of its. And yeah, I'm not the hugest fan. I don't think it's as bad as fucking Chespin, by any means. But yeah, I would definitely have it under Fennekin. Um, maybe still in the B tier. I personally probably put it like over Totodile, maybe
Anime.
in front of it, right behind Totodile. I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
I'd throw him. I'd probably throw him right below Cyndaquil. I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I'm also
Froakie.
fine with that too. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if there's much to say. It's just.
I'll probably put him right above Cyndaquil if you're going C tier though.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing going into this. Is Fennekin is definitely the best one. I don't mind the design whatsoever. It's supposed to be, like a frog. The eyes are a little weird, but yeah, I'm perfectly fine with a high C here. But yeah, so moving on, we have Gen 7, and we're starting off with Rowlet. What's your thoughts?
He's kind of just a little egg.
Yeah,
He's like an egg owl.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really, I guess, a huge fan of Rowlet. I think Decidueye is pretty cool. Not to spoil my thoughts on the third stage that we'll get to eventually. But yeah, as for Rowlet, I'm not a huge fan of him. I'd say probably behind Cyndaquil.
Okay.
In C tier. C tier. I'm not sure exactly where to put him in the C tier though.
Like I said earlier, I don't know. You got too much brown going on. Like I remember when I would even the first time I saw him, I didn't even like think of him as a starter. He doesn't have a starter look to him. I'd throw him below Cyndaquil. I don't like what's going on there, honestly. Not Cyndaquil, Chikorita. I'd throw him below Chikorita.
Yeah, I'm not a very big fan as well. The design is very plop looking. I don't like the double leaves and like the eyes are very symmetrical as well. It looks like they just copied one half and then just pasted the other half on his other side. But yeah.
Yeah, he kind of looks like. Wait, go ahead.
I was gonna put him in F right above Chespin though.
Wow, that's
So,
bold.
so-
Yeah, I'd say D tier behind Chikorita.
Yeah, I'm fine
I
with
think
that.
Chespin's pretty damn bad. I don't know. I was gonna say Rowlet's kind of looks like if SpongeBob was an owl and round. 'Cause he's got like the bow tie with
The big ass eyes.
the leaves. Yeah, it's just a really mid design.
He doesn't look like a starter.
Yeah,
No,
he really doesn't.
Too much brown.
If you
I don't
didn't
like
know
it.
about anything about Pokemon or just like playing Pokemon Go one day and just caught him, you wouldn't think he was a starter at all. So yeah, he doesn't give us
just
starter
think, what the
vibes.
fuck is this egg owl?
Yeah, very bland and boring design.
Beak is flat.
Yeah.
Does that even come out?
Damn, we are cooking this shit right now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on before we keep cooking him. We go ahead. Next up, we have Litten here. Sam, what's your thoughts on Litten?
I guess Litten would probably need to be my favorite out of this one. Out of this generation here. What game is Gen 7? Is that
It's Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'd say Litten's probably my favorite out of it. Kind of that mischievous look. Again, like a mischievous little kitty. Kind of kind of that we've mentioned for a couple of the other ones. Litten, I'd probably maybe throw B tier, C tier. Honestly, probably above Torchic for me in the B tier if I had to pick, but I think we're gonna be doing some adjusting to that category. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'm a fan of kitty cats. Won't say why, but fan of kitty cats. I like the design they got going on. Looks like a little Halloween cat. I like that spot. Exactly where it is.
Yeah, so I also think I like the design as well. As one of my favorite out of the gens. I didn't play this game. This is when I stopped playing Pokemon on the DS, but yeah, I like the design. It looks very clean. He looks very cute. At the same time, like kind of mischievous, as you said. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with this placement as well. Above Torchic, but below. Actually, I might have him above. No, I'll keep him here. Yeah. Poplio up next.
Popplio, kind of mid, honestly. Maybe even below mid. He kind of looks like a clown, like literally. He's got that little nose on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a Popplio fan to be honest. I haven't really looked in detail to the Gen 7 starters
Yeah.
a whole lot. Gen 7 and 8 I haven't looked in detail to a whole lot. But yeah, I guess it's better than Rowlet. I guess it's better than Chikorita probably. I don't even know. Maybe it's not better than. It's definitely behind Cyndaquil for me.
Okay.
I'm just debating putting it in C or D. I guess let's go D here because I think we're gonna be moving down some things from B. Let's leave a little bit of room there and C. So I'd probably have it in D tier.
Okay. Yeah. What about you, Anthony?
I like I like his color. But yeah, that's all he's got going for him. What is he, like an otter? Is it not an otter?
That's like
They call that like a
seal?
seal. Yeah.
Yeah, like a seal.
Yeah, maybe that's why he has the little thing on his nose because he does like circus tricks.
Oh yeah, probably.
I don't know, but I'm happy with him there. He doesn't excite me in any way.
I think he's fairly cute. I like his colors as well. I like the little actually like the little party hat nose that he has going on because it kind of like a circus kind of vibe. That's why. So I think there's some creativity there. I would have him low C though. But I'm perfectly fine putting him in the high tier.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's perfectly fine for me as well. But moving on, Gen 8 and starting off with Grookey. What's your thoughts here on Grookey?
Grookey. Like I said, I really haven't looked a whole lot at the Gen 8 starters. This is Sword and Shield.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean yeah, they I don't know what to say here about Grookey. I'm looking at the three of them in general and just trying to rank which ones are my favorite. And I think Grookey is probably the least favorite out of them. He doesn't really strike me as cute. Most of them honestly don't really strike the cute box for me out of those three. But Grookey the least most, so I'd probably have Grookey down there in the D tier as well. Okay. Probably. Probably over Rowlet.
Okay.
Rowlet I might be down to bump to F right now, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we cooked shit out of this core.
Let's just put him down into F right now. Before we forget. Okay, what's your thoughts on Grookey, Anthony?
Yeah, with Grookey. So this gen spawning in Pokemon Go, they have been.
Yeah.
I'm just not motivated to catch him at all. Not motivated because I don't know if I'm against newer gens, but I don't know. It just doesn't look. It's not very creative. Like I do like the orange. Is that like orange on his nose or something?
Yeah.
I do like that part with the green and little brown ears. I'd put him above shit, I don't know. Anime. Ooh, no, I'd keep it there.
See, this is where I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys. I think he's actually fairly cute. I mean, he is a monkey, you know, Pokemon, so it's kind of repetitive here. But I really like his colors. I like the shades of green. I like what he has going on top with the two leaves and a little wood stick he has in between. I like his ears. I like the brown and the orange he has. I would say I'd go as high into the like B tier, but like near the end, I think I honestly have him over Torchic. So
I was debating putting him in front of Pooplio, whatever you
Okay.
say, how you say it.
so
That was like if that brings it closer, but we could also bring it up ahead of
Yeah,
Froakie or something, or
I'll
we
be
could put it behind.
put it in C tier at
C.
least.
yeah, bottom C.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That'd be perfectly fine with me. Okay, Score Bunny up next.
This guy, he just looks trolly. He just looks trolly as hell. Score Bunny, he looks like he bounces around like he gives me Bugs Bunny vibes. He just be fucking around for real. And
Yeah.
and I think you got to respect that. In a starter, I mean, he's again, like I said, these Gen 8 ones really don't they don't look like they don't check that cute box for me a whole lot. But I think there's if we had to grade them a little bit differently, I think we do got to tip the cap to the trolliness that we're seeing here in Score Bunny. And yeah, I definitely like him more than Grookey personally. But yeah, I mean this generation in general, not a big fan of the starters. So I'd probably from where we're looking at right now, I'd put him in C tier above Grookey personally.
Anime. Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to see him on this. I put up a bigger picture on my side screen. It looks like it's the same as
Let
that
me
guy.
do that.
Yeah, you can. It's kind of hard to see him. But I like the anime. Once I put up a bigger picture, at first.
Oh yeah, he is a little bit cute. Oh, he's cuter. Look at. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Wait, this art is so damn cute. Aww.
Maybe we should have used alternate art to like sway our opinion.
I put him out of shit. I put him above Froakie, maybe even
Maybe even
Torchic.
Torchic. Yeah, I'm actually down for that. Upon further investigation, I'm down for that. He's kind of cute,
Yeah,
and he's still trolly.
yeah. So out of all the starter Pokemon, I think Scorbunny resembles Sam the most because he looks, guys, like Sam said, he looks so trolly and jolly, like hopping around, joking around. He's probably one of those kids that one of those Pokemon. If he was in elementary school, he'd be friends with everyone. You know what I mean? He'd be cracking jokes here and there with every friend group. You know what I mean? Hitting on the other female Pokemon girls. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think he's really cute, and I like the colors. I like the white, honestly, because there's not really like a solely white starter Pokemon, and
That's true.
They could have made him red with white accents, but instead they made him white with red accents, which I think is really creative. So I'm bumping it up to A tier. A tier. Yes. I know, it's getting serious now. A tier, I'd have him behind Chinchar. So we have to compromise here. What do you guys, what is a good compromisation?
Maybe like
If we're right above Torchic and you're up there, maybe top B.
Top B?
or maybe behind Fennekin. I don't know.
In front
Top
of
B,
me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I think right
Either
here,
way.
whatever.
I'm probably fine with this. B tier,
Okay.
but behind Fennekin. Yeah, perfect. All right, last
Okay.
one from the generation is Sabo.
I'm gonna pull up another picture this time of this one so I don't go on a long-winded tirade about something. Yeah, from that picture, I think he looked like the cutest that it's showing there, but I think Scorbunny is cuter upon further investigation. So Sabo's still cute though. I think it's what even is he? Is he like a
I don't know.
I don't know.
is
He's
he
like
like
some.
salamander?
Yeah, it looks like his tail is like curling up.
Yeah,
I can't
Yeah.
tell what that thing is.
Yeah, it's a cute little salamander. I think I probably like it better than Froakie. I would still probably have it in C tier though, to be honest. Maybe B tier if you guys are advocating for it. But yeah, I'm fine with that for now. For my stance on it.
I don't know. He looks pretty bland. His eyes are blue along with his blue. Nothing's really popping out. He's just like a blue little shit. I'd put him behind what is it, Grookey? Little monkey. That's my
Yeah.
opinion.
I fucking hate this design. I think he just looks like a crying little baby. The design isn't really cool at all either. It's bland. He looks like he's like type of Pokemon just to cry all the time. Yeah, so I have all the way down in F. I think I have him very the worst one, honestly. I'm not even a cap. So
There's no way. I'm gonna disagree with you on that. At least there ain't nothing worse than Egg Owl and Chestnut, bro.
I feel like Egg Owl might be the worst one.
I don't know. He just looks like at least they look jolly and happy. He looks like a crying little shit.
I don't know, that Rowlet ain't looking like he's showing any emotion.
We be cooking Rowlet so much, bro. We
I
might have to
would-
find
I
him
would-
behind Chespin, bro.
I don't mind putting him all the way down there, honestly. I don't know. He just looks like a blob of blue.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I was being nice.
Yeah, you're giving him the
He's
surround
all
now.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So last generation for the first stage Pokemon, we have Sprigatito. What's your thoughts here, Sam?
Yeah, this generation is pretty mid as well. I think Sprigatito is the cutest of them all. It looks like, like you just were mentioning, it's happy, jolly. It's a cute little grass cat. Yeah, I think Sprigatito is probably the best out of this generation if I were to pick. As for how that stacks up here on our list so far, I think it warrants like a B tier here, maybe. I'm not sure exactly where in that group of Bs that I would necessarily put it. Maybe just near the Litten, because I mean they're both cats, and Litten's a fire cat, and Sprigatito is a grass cat. So I mean probably similarly ranked for me, but yeah.
Okay. What about you, Anthony?
I agree. Right there's where I would say too. I like the different shades of green they use, and you can tell his fur looks pretty fluffy. Something I'd like to cuddle with. Yeah, I agree. Right there.
Yeah, I'm fine with this placement. I don't really have much to say about this. Fairly cute. I like the colors. It's good colors. All right. Now we have Fuecoco. What do you think here, Sam? Fuecoco.
Fuecoco is pretty ass, in my opinion. I think he's like a fat little crocodile. And he's got the alfalfa look going that I mentioned with Turtwig, but just really doesn't pull it off at all.
Yeah.
Like Turtwig does. He looks like got like a little buck tooth going there in the front. Just looks like a dumbass kind of, and I'm gonna put Fuecoco in F for Fuecoco tier. Personally.
Okay. What about you, Anthony?
I agree.
I don't have it at the bottom though. I don't have it at the bottom. Sorry.
Okay. You probably have him like that.
I'm at the top of F. I don't know. Okay. Well, yeah, I've had him at the top of F. He's supposed to be like a crocodile, but I don't know. His body's so upright in the front. It just looks very
He's
odd.
fat.
Yeah. I put up another picture. It looks like he kind of looks like a Santa Claus turned into a baby little. He kind of looks like an apple. I don't know. That thing, like the top of his head, he looks like a stem coming out. I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah, I also have him in F. He looks absolutely stupid.
We have
He's worse than Chespin. I think he's the worst. Now, honestly, I think Chespin is better than Rowlet now that I'm thinking about it. Because
Yeah, I agree. I think Rowlet's the worst though. I think Rowlet's the worst.
I think Rowlet's the worst.
yeah, they're both fucking stupid looking Pokemon, but Boy Coco just looks dumb. I mean, like, are you serious right now with like, if I had to choose a starter Pokemon, this is one of the options? Fuck no, that's an automatic canceled Pokemon for me. So,
Dude, they have the calm day this weekend for Pokemon Go. It's Fuecoco.
Oh yeah, it is. I ain't playing that shit.
Yeah, it's horrid. I'll get one just to say I have one.
yeah, I won't be there. But moving on, last Pokemon, we have Quaxley. What's your thoughts here, Sam?
I know we just really went in there on Fuecoco, but somehow I think Quaxley is even more ass, in my opinion. It looks like a duck with a mullet. Yeah, this is a terrible design.
Yeah.
It might be my least favorite out of any of those. I know Egg Owl we're kind of using as the bottom standard here, but I'd have it behind Fuecoco in F tier, personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like Mario turned into a duck. I look like he's wearing the little hat there. They just got a duck and throw on a hat. There's some shades of blue. I'm not a fan of the Quaxley.
Yeah, I hate this design as well. I think it's just a little bit better than Fuecoco though, so I just have him like that. So, well, but I'm fine with putting him behind Fuecoco.
Yeah,
Either way, they're all ass.
Yeah.
All right, we need to do a little bit of adjusting real quick.
Yeah.
I think would
we
you be
did.
okay putting Torchic down into top C?
Yeah, we can do that. Look, we need to
I
add
think
more
I think B is a little overpopulated right now.
Yeah.
How much S can we have? Can we throw Turtwig up there?
Yeah, I was thinking. I was considering throwing Turtwig up into S.
Turtwig, maybe Charmander too.
Yeah, I'll be fine with that.
And make some room. We could bump up maybe
Fennekin
Fennekin to A, maybe.
and Scored Buddy.
Score
Honestly,
on
we were fucking.
Yeah, and then throw down maybe Spriggerito goes down to C, and it's kind of like a
I like that.
mountain going on.
Yeah,
Is D underpopulated though? Should we put in like?
it is a
Sobble?
little.
But those are so ass.
I know, I know. That's why I want to keep them.
Yeah, those are all pretty bad. I think if we do anything, we gotta drop Grookey down to top D.
I just won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
And be happy with the orders. Any arguments here?
I mean, there are things I would change in my personal, obviously, but like as our
As a whole consensus?
collective, yeah, like I'm fine with the compromises that we made
Yeah. So
personally.
there you have it. We have our Pokemon First Stage Starter Pokemon tier list. Here it is. Take a screenshot, show your friends. This is the definitive list, and nothing is wrong with it. And let's go ahead and move on to the middle stage.